In day 8, we are going to learn the commands like break, align, spline, region, boundary, wipeout, revision cloud, ray, construction line and point. Let's learn these commands. In order to get the break command, you can go to the modify panel, expand the arrow. So here we have a break. In the break we have two types, that is break and break at a point. Select on the break or else you go with the short key, that is PR enter. So now it is asking me to select the object. Now I am selecting the line. So the break is already taken the first point on which point I already clicked it. So move the cursor to the left or right in which direction you want to cut. Now it is asking me to click the second point or else you can give the particular distance, how much distance you want to break. So I am giving it as a 20 or 30. So then you will break this line as shown in the screen. Next I just do Ctrl Z. I have one more option, that is break at a point. To get that command you can go to the modify panel and then take a break at a point. Select the object first and then I have to click one more point on which point I want to break. So I just want to click on the midpoint. So this time you don't get any gap, but if you want to split the single line into two segments, you can go with the split or break at a point. The next command we have is align. For that I just draw two boxes or two geometry. So if I want to align this first box in the location of second or in the alignment of the second, then you go to the modify panel and then click on the align. Or else you go with the short key, that is AL enter, select the object and enter. Now it is asking you to click the specify first source point. So how to click the first source point, which one you want to place, click that, and now it is asking you to click the first destination point, which one you want to match, this one. Second source point, click it, and then second destination point will be this and click it and say enter if you don't have the third point. Now it is asking me, do you want to scale up this, because as these rectangles are having different dimensions, if you want to scale up it to the second object, then you can say yes or else you can say no depending on the requirement. Like this way you can align. Next command is spline. To get the spline command, you go to the draw panel option, expand this arrow and then click on the spline option, or else you go with the menu bar and then click on the draw option and then you go to the spline. In spline we have two methods, that is fit point method and control vertices. How much smooth you want to draw, depending on that we are going to select the method. So both are little bit same. Just select the fit point option, make sure your effect is off to get the extra smooth while making the design. Spline we used to design in the furniture, or else you can do any interior type or freehand drawing. So let's work out with this. I just want to draw this first point and then move however I want, second point, third point, like this. Now I have a shape like this. I just want to mirror this. For that I am going to use the mirror command, that is MI enter. You know already how to operate the mirror command. Select the object, enter, click the first axis line point and then second axis point line, and I don't want to erase, so I say no. After this I apply the array, that is polar array. Just type the AR enter, select the whole object and enter. Click on the type of the array, click the center point of a polar and hit and close. So like this way you can do the design. Even this design we can customize. For that I am just going to copy this and I am clipping it here, and you can trim the unwanted portion, which one you want to trim, like this. And if you want to apply any pattern and then color, then you can just select it and go to the properties and then change the color of the particular design. So like this way you can implement the spline command while doing the interior design or door design, anything, whatever you want. Just I am selecting all by pressing Ctrl A and then delete. The next method is spline with CV. it is also same, but just I am getting the extra smoothness from the clicked point like this. So you can repeat the same process as like earlier. The next one is reason. In order to implement the reason, I just draw the geometry by using the line command. As you know, this is done with the help of line command. That is nothing but single entity. So in order to combine it and make one whole geometry, I am going to use the region. For that, go to the draw panel, expand it and take the region and select whole object and enter, so that it become one geometry. Now if I am going to try to modify it, then I can't. So especially we can use this region command in the 3D also. Go to the visual style and make it into realistic or shaded, so that it become one closed surface. Next command is boundary. In order to get the boundary command, you can go to the menu bar and click on the draw option and then you click on the boundary, or else you go with the shortcut that is BOU, enter. So we use this boundary command to make any particular selected area into one boundary. Example, see here. So we have 3 lines. Also we have one more line in the middle of the triangle. But if I want to make only this highlighted area as one boundary, because when I delete this line, so it deleted like that. So if I want to make this as a closed boundary, for that I go with the shortcut that is BOU, enter. Now it is asking me to select the pick point. So I am just going with the pick internal point for which area you want to make it as a one boundary. So I am just clicking this area and then enter. So when I click, see, you can see it become one closed boundary. Even I can move this closed area like this. Also we can use, for example, is our intention to calculate this area. For that I use the area command. To get the area command, you have to type that is AA, enter. So I have to click the particular area, which area we want to calculate, by clicking the first point and second point and third point. Rather than doing this, I don't want to calculate the whole object. I want to calculate only this much of the highlighted area. Before going to calculate the area, you just make it that portion as boundary by using BOU and then pick it and click that particular area and enter. So it become one closed boundary now. Even if you want to separate, then you can separate it by using the move command. Now if I want to find out the area of the highlighted portion, then I am going to use the area command, that is AA, enter, and you can click the first and second point to cover the object, or else you go with the command bar and then select the object option and then click the object. Next command is revision cloud. To get the revision cloud, you go to the draw panel and expand it, and in the revision cloud we have 3 types of revision cloud. So revision cloud is a cloud shaped object made up of a collection of conjoined arc segments. It is used to call an attention to sections of a drawing, thereby aiding in a revision, review or markup. Assume that you are in the higher post and you have to inform to your employees who are working under you that this drawing needs a review, this drawing needs a revision. In order to indicate the same thing, we use this revision cloud. To get that, you can go to the revision cloud command, that is rectangle shape or polygonal shape or freehand shape. So depending on the requirement, we normally select the shape. If you want to mark it in a rectangle way, then take a rectangle revision cloud and just mark it. It indicates that this drawing needs a review. So if you want to mark up with the other shape, that is your polygonal shape, then you just go and then mark in a polygonal shape. So if you want to mark with the help of other method, that is freehand, you just move it freehandly and then indicate like this. The next command we have is ray. To get the ray command, you go to the draw option and then ray. Ray is nothing but it started from the same origin. For that I just draw the circle. If I want to draw the line, multiple line from the same origin, then I go to draw, or else you go with the shortcut, that is RAY. You start from any one of the point and then you just on the F8, and depending on the requirement you can draw the multiple line like this. But this line is infinite. If you want to keep only the wanted area, then use your trim command to keep the wanted portion of the line. Next command is construction line. To get the construction line, you click on the draw panel and then you click on the construction line, or else you go to the menu bar and click on the draw, you get the construction line. You can go with the shortcut also, that is XL, enter. Construction line is used as a reference line for creating the other object. Example, when you complete the plan and if you want to draw the elevation and section, so we have to take the reference of this boundary. For that I use the shortcut, that is XL, enter. So you just draw the boundary line, and in order to make it straight you have to click on the ortho mode and then click it. So you will draw the construction line both in vertical and horizontal direction, but sometime if you want only in vertical direction, then take again the construction line command. You go to the command bar and depending on the requirement you click on the horizontal option or vertical option. I am clicking on the vertical now, so that you will get the continuous construction line only in the vertical direction. So like this way you can construct the lines. These are the infinite lines. Once you draw the main drawing, then you can delete the construction line. So last command is point. To get the command, you go to the draw option and click on the point option. In the point we have a single point and multiple point, or else you go to the draw panel and then you click on the single point and multiple point, or else you go with the shortcut, that is PO, enter. So point is used to place the points with the help of X and Y coordinate. When you done with the survey, if you get the coordinates, depending on that first we have to place the points, and then after that we have to track that, and then with the help of line or polyline we have to connect that points to get the shape. So same way here I have an example, that is a first point is at 0, 0, second point is at 10, 15, third point is about 20, 30, fourth point is about 40, 50. In order to place the points in the same manner, I am going with the shortcut, that is PO, enter. Specify the point. Either you can click manually or else you can give the X and Y coordinate, that is 0, 0, enter. Again repeat the same, PO, enter, that is 10, 15, enter. Again repeat the process, that is 20, 30, enter. Again repeat the same process, that is 40, 50, enter. So just zoom it. So here I have a 4 points. If I want to change the point style, then you go with the utility option and click on the point style and change the point style. So like this way you can change the point style, or else you go with the format option and then click on the point style. You can change the point style. Even you can increase or decrease the point size. So once you've done, if you want to join this according to the sequence, you can go with the line command or polyline command, take it and then join. So like this way we use the point command. In order to get the coordinate of this, then we go to the dimension option. Already we learned this in the dimension portion. Then you get the ordinate and then keep in a X and keep in a Y direction. So if you want to just to confirm the point, then you can go with the utility option and click on the ID point. Then you just click on the point. It is displaying the X and Y coordinate. In the next video class we learn the other commands. Thank you.